Hi, this is Bill Wood with Disciplined Trading Decisions. We're going to take a look at the S&P 500 futures, but first, trading futures, options on futures, and retail off-exchange foreign currency transactions involves substantial risk of loss and is not suitable for all investors. You should carefully consider whether trading is suitable for you in light of your circumstances, knowledge, and financial resources. You may lose all or more of your initial investment. Opinions, market data, and recommendations are subject to change at any time. Past performance is not indicative of future results. Okay, we have the ES monthly chart, and we can see that we've been in an uptrend, and we've been consolidating here for quite a while, since at least October of 2013. And we just most recently, the most recent bar has broken out of this consolidation, so that's a positive. Now we have several more days left on this month, and the bulls want this month to close near the high. The bears want to give this bar a big tail and come back into this in this area of consolidation, this balance area. So we'll see how this month closes out. Let's take a look at the weekly. On the weekly chart, again, we have broken out of consolidation. That is a positive, but we left pretty decent sized tail up top there. So this week we are retesting that tail. We'll see if we can break to new highs. On the upside, I'm looking at the 2175, 2178 area as a target, but once you're into new territory, there's nothing to lean on. You really don't know how far it'll go up. On the daily, we have been one time framing higher, 1, 2, 3, and that means that the lows are higher than the previous lows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On this bar here, on Friday, we stopped one time framing higher. So that doesn't mean that it's negative. It just means that something has changed. Right now, if it opened right now, it would be opening in the middle of this bar. So if there is a pullback, where could that pull back to? So let's take a look at, this is the 4-hour chart. You can see that there was an area consolidation here around 2086. So that would be quite a big pullback, but this may, over the next couple of weeks, this may serve as a magnet. On the 5-minute chart, this does not show the overnight sessions, and it doesn't go back as far. So the closest point of control here would be 2146, and it could easily come back to here and possibly find support. This is a shot of the market profile, and you can see that value areas have been rising. This has been kind of like a slow grind up. And on this particular day, it did peak out of balance, and it was, I don't know if it closed as an outside day, but after the market closed, it actually went lower. Actually did test this area down here. So so it may be ready for a pullback, but this market has had a strong bid under it. I'm looking up here around 2075, 2175, 2178 as my first real level of resistance, but we'll see. We'll see what happens here, if this can roll over. So the way I'm going to be playing the day is to see if the market can, number one, start filling in this spike here, get acceptance up here. Number two, see if it can get above Friday's range, and unless there's some kind of rejection up here and come back into balance, I will not be fighting the upside. Now, if we get down into this area down here, then I would not be surprised at all if it makes it down to this 2146 area. That doesn't leave a whole lot of reward, so you would have to find a good lean. All right, that's all I have for today. we probably have long inventory here. It wouldn't hurt the market to sell off a little bit, get rid of some of this long inventory, and 2146 would be my first target. You do have a gap zone right here at 2138 to 2136. So it may want to fill that gap before it goes higher. It may want to test this prominent point of control at 2133. If it gets beyond that, there's not a lot to hold it back down to 2100. You have gap zone here. A lot of times if there's a gap, or two areas of interest close together, a lot of times it'll stop right in between them. I'm not saying that that's going to happen or that's what I'm looking for, but just be careful of that. So it may want to fill this gap. If it does test lower, it may want to try to fill this gap. It may get support around this high volume node here around 2146. This is the last resort. 2133.75. If it gets below that, this is pretty thin down here. See, all this is thin down here, and then you get, of course, 2100 would be an area of, it's a round number, psychological number that it might find support at. That's all I have for right now. This is Bill Wood. And if you're watching this anywhere other than my blog at disciplinedtradingdecisions.com, please go there now and check out our other resources. Thanks and have a great trading day.